Yo, my name is Benjamin, and in this video I'll highlight 7 updates included in Framer's October release, starting with a new property for images and links. Here we have an image, and within the browser this will be user draggable. If this is something you'd like to prevent, you can now find a new property in the styles menu called Draggable that will allow you to prevent this behavior. So this image is now no longer user draggable. Next, let's talk forms. Here I have a simple form, and the labels here are using some new OpenType features. But the actual inputs aren't, simply because it was not yet supported. In this release, we added complete OpenType support for all inputs in forms, allowing us to completely match the typography as shown in the labels, like using the single story A and our alternative L. And I can simply copy and paste the input styles onto this input to bring them over, using Command-Shift-C and V. This can be especially useful for numbers. We can use some alternative numbers, but we can also now use tabular numbers within Framer inputs. And that's not everything. We're adding the maxLength property, which is especially useful for text areas. And it allows you to simply limit the amount of characters you would like a user to be able to type within your input. We can find it under the input properties, and let's keep the default at 100 and give this a preview. And now, as I'm typing my message, I'll eventually hit the character limit of 100, nudging me to make my message a little bit shorter. Next, new sorting options for stacks. Here we have a simple navigation. And these items are sortable, so I can drag them around. But now, if I hold Ctrl while sorting, this layer will now get position set to absolute instead of relative, taking it out of the flow of the stack. Very useful for rapid layout iteration. Next, a handy new sorting action for your components. Let's say you have a component like this with a bunch of variants, and you would like all variants to be sorted alphabetically. Well, now I can hit Command K to open the Actions menu, type Sort, and select Sort Layers Alphabetically. And this will handle all top-level variants, meaning if we go back to the instance, this menu is now also sorted. A nice win for larger components. Next, we brought the Fit Content action to component instances. You can find the action by right-clicking or by hitting Shift-A, which I'll do right now. And as you can see, this has reset the width and height to auto, ensuring the size matches with how it's defined within the component. And last but not least, we now support the close overlay interaction within components. So here we have a relative overlay with a close button. With it selected, I can add the close overlay interaction. And then let's give this a preview. The tooltip appears on hover. And I can manually click the button to close the overlay as well. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more updates coming soon.